Hello, TRIO students. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Celeste. I'm the director of the TRIO program at Westfield State University, and the purpose of this video is to run through some of the really important administrative things that are coming up quickly as we are nearly wrapping up the end of this semester. There's a lot going on in the next week and in the next couple of weeks. All of us in the TRIO program hope that you're doing well, and we are still here to assist you in all matters related to your courses. The TRIO tutors, the TRIO staff, we're anxious to hear from you, connect with you, and see you through the end of this semester. I'm going to run through some important topics in this video. We're going to talk about the late withdrawal option. We're going to talk about TRIO tutoring. We'll talk about the pass-fail policy option that is new this semester and go through some of these things that are coming up fast. I know you're getting a lot of emails, so I thought I would try to address some of this in video format. The first thing that I want to remind TRIO students of is that TRIO tutoring has still been going on. We've been in a virtual environment, we've been working remotely, but TRIO tutors have been working with students very successfully through this online video format, working through Microsoft Teams and within the same schedule that you've been very used to. You can make an appointment, as you always have, through the Westfield State 360 application. If you're new to that system, your TRIO advisor or myself will be happy to walk you through that. But if you go to the My Westfield Academics tab, look for Westfield WSU 360, log in, and you can guide your way to TRIO tutoring and start to make an appointment with tutors. Our tutors are still eager and ready to help assist you through this end of the semester, getting organized, studying for finals, working on those final papers, whatever it is that you've got going on. So I think we all recognize and understand this has been a very unusual semester. This has been a very challenging semester for a whole lot of reasons. Some courses maybe aren't going exactly as we had hoped they would at the beginning of this semester. And we have some cleanup to do. We have some thinking to do about how we're going to see through a course or change kind of our approach with a class. We would love to continue to talk to you about this. Your TRIO advisors, Charlotte, Marjorie, Shakira, and myself are here to continue to help you figure out how to see through the end of this semester successfully and or look at your options for managing final grades, withdrawals, or taking the pass-fail option. Continue to talk to us in TRIO, and as best as you can get from your professors, continue to try to get information from your professors about how they can see you finishing up a class successfully and if that is going to be a good option. One of the things we want to let you know about is that there is a late withdrawal option for students. If you are past the point where a course can be passed, if the writing is on the wall, it might be that a late withdrawal from the course and taking a W in the course could be a good option for you. In order to do that remotely, you go to the Westfield State page, and in the top part here, you can see the link to the registrar. You'll click the link to the registrar's page, scroll down, and in this part on the right, the registrar's spotlight, there's this right-hand column. Day Division Late Course Withdrawal is the link that you can click to get to an online form that will enable you to fill in right online all of the information about the class that you would like to withdraw. You can attach to it an explanation, a brief explanation of why it is that you need to withdraw. Those reasons are pretty clear to a lot of people at this point. And fill out the form and submit. It's a more streamlined option than we have seen in the past, which is a really good thing. And this will help you execute that late withdrawal. Again, it'd be great to check in with your TRIO advisor, check in with your professor to make sure that this is the best option for you at this point. Another extremely important note to say about the late withdrawal, it has to be done by the last day of classes. The last day of classes is Tuesday, May 5th, coming up very quickly. So if that late withdrawal, taking a W in a class is the way that you want to go, you want to gather your information, get your good advice, and execute the request form before Tuesday, May 5th. Another option that exists for students to think about is the pass-fail option. This is a college policy that has been updated for this current unusual semester that we're in, for the spring 2020 semester. So, option is students could take a class, pass or fail, rather than taking it for a letter grade, A, B, C, D, F. When a student takes a class for a letter grade this semester and goes on and gets that A or B or C, that grade will be calculated into the student's overall cumulative GPA. If a student is borderline in a class and thinking, I might just be scraping by with a D, low C if I'm lucky, not sure, how that's going to look or how that's going to translate into my GPA, a student might want to alleviate some stress and take the course pass or fail, whereby a P would be the letter grade, or not letter grade, but P would be the grade on your transcript with no effect on your GPA. The F in such a case would also have no effect on your GPA and not calculated in. This is a pretty generous option right now for what's been a really unusually difficult semester. This is an option that might work well for students. And again, talking to your TRIO advisor about this will be helpful. A new change has come into this policy, just went into effect, that the deadline for even considering this option has been extended. What's going to happen is students will continue to persist, do your work, keep up. If you're thinking about doing a class pass-fail, that does not mean stop working. That means you have to keep working and being productive in your classes, moving forward, doing all that you can in your classes. The semester will end, finals, everything will be submitted. Professors have until May 18th to submit grades. That's the professor's deadline for submitting grades. The registrar's office will then post the grades after that point. It might be Tuesday the 19th that those grades get posted. And then students will have until May 22nd, Friday, May 22nd, to decide if they want to take a class pass-fail. That is to say, you can look at your grade first before you decide if you're going to take it pass-fail. Maybe you do better than you thought you would. Maybe you pull through with a higher grade that you're happy to have incorporated and folded into your cumulative GPA, and you'd like to keep the letter grade. You get a chance to see the letter grade first before you fully decide if you want to take the class pass-fail. You also have the option of deciding now and saying, nope, I'm going to feel better if I do pass-fail now and put in my request now. It will require, either way, filling out a request form online. So again, I'm going to show you where to go. Westfield State homepage. Again, click on the Registrar tab of the homepage. Scroll down to the Registrar, And you'll see right here in that first block information about the pass-fail policy. It's important to note not every single class is eligible for pass-fail. And you can see in this link courses that are excluded from the pass-fail policy. Several education courses, one general science course, several movement science courses, several nursing courses, and one music class. These are the only classes, and these are exactly the classes that a student cannot take pass-fail. You have to earn a letter grade in these classes. So it's important that students know that. But for students who decide that they are going to do a class pass-fail, you must fill out the pass-fail sign-up form. It's not an automatic process. You've got to do this form. Again, you'll click on the pass-fail sign-up form, and you'll be taken to an electronic form that you'll fill out online. And this will enable you to decide one, two, or all of your classes. It's up to you. You can pick and choose whether or not you want to take a class for pass-fail or the letter grade. If you've already submitted a request and you want to change it back to the letter grade, you'll have that option as well. But students will have some flexibility in figuring that out. Again, talking to your TRIO advisor about what's going to be best for your cumulative GPA, what's going to be a best strategy for you and what feels right to you will be something I'll be great to talk to your TRIO advisor about. So those are my updates for the moment. If you have any questions about anything whatsoever, your TRIO team, Charlotte, Marjorie, Shakira, myself, and the TRIO tutors are here to ensure that you get through this semester in the right way for you. We miss you. We'd love to see you again soon. And we are anxious to help you wrap up this semester in a clean and neat and successful way. We miss you. Talk to you soon.